Brainworms. If you've been pretty much anywhere on the internet in the last year or so, you've probably heard that the United States HHS department head, RFK Jr., has these. However, some of you might be assuming that all of his idiotic decisions over the last few months has been a result of these brainworms living inside his head. However, that's not true, and that's unfair to the worms, as these worms actually have some really cool biology and some unique life cycle caveats that make them really interesting, and I don't like them getting a bad reputation from hanging out with RFK Jr. But before I go into describing the life cycle of these parasites, some interesting stories about them related to the Orthodox Jewish community in New York in the 1990s, please make sure to like and subscribe, as it really does help this channel grow and let more people learn about the fascinating world of parasitology. So when talking about brainworms, there are actually a few different species we could be talking about. Now, pretty much all of these instances tend to be uncommon and are normally accidental or incidental parasite exposures from wildlife, so you don't really have to be too worried about them in general. However, probably the most common brainworm in people is actually the one that RFK has, and it is...
Who's that Pokemon?
Taenia solium, commonly